Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here. Welcome to episode 4 of our FIFA 19 career mode series with Crystal Palace. We're coming off of a transfer-filled episode 3, which saw us bring in two former Crystal Palace players in Yannick Bolasie and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Unfortunately, we were also knocked out of the preseason tournament in the semi-final, courtesy of penalties. However, the board didn't seem too unhappy about that, and the squad is looking in good form going into the Premier League season. With that said, if you guys are still enjoying this career mode, do feel free to leave a like below as it helps support the channel, and if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. I also posed a question about what we should do with the right back position. Should we keep Wan-Bissaka as our starting right back, or should we look to bring in a higher rated player for this first season? And after reading over all of your comments and looking at the poll results, I feel like the clear consensus is that you want to see Wan-Bissaka as our starting right back for this career mode in the first season and hopefully for the foreseeable future. And honestly, I'm happy that you went that route. I feel like Wan-Bissaka has been our most consistent defender in the preseason, and he's exceeded my expectations. I was a bit skeptical when I saw he was only 70 rated, but he has played much better in game. And as long as we keep on giving him minutes and putting him through player training, I could see him being 75 rated by January. Since we've decided not to bring in a right back, that leaves us with 20 million or so left in our transfer budget. And what I think I'll be doing with that cash is saving it until January and then looking to bring in a striker that has really high potential and hopefully will be our striker for the entirety of this career mode. You guys can start thinking about transfer suggestions, but I won't be making any immediate decisions yet. I feel like the best thing to do would be to look at player form, see who's scoring goals in the Premier League and leagues abroad, and then making a decision based off that. So in summary, even though we have 3 weeks left in this summer transfer window, I don't see us doing that many more transfers. I'm still open to receiving offers and visiting those if a club comes in with a surprise bid for one of our players, but I don't think we need to improve our squad. We have good squad depth, and we'll revisit the idea of transfers in January. As for our Premier League matches today, we'll begin the season with a trip to Craven Cottage against Fulham for our first match, and then we have a home fixture against Liverpool. We'll close out the episode with another away match against Watford. We won't be making any changes to our formation. We'll be sticking with the 4-3-3 holding, which worked out well for us in the preseason. With that said, this will be a debut match for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'm curious how he'll play in this team. For a newly promoted side, Fulham have a very strong starting 11. However, I think the transfers that we made in the summer will put us in a good position to win. It's already Fulham with the first attack, and the first shot will be on target, and they'll get it by Guaita. Luciano Vieto with a dream start for Fulham, and the fans are going wild. Already, ultimate difficulty is proving difficult in the Premier League. There's some good play. I don't know why Christian Benteke is out wide, but we'll play this one over to Wan-Bissaka and try to send it across to an open player. It's Andros Townsend challenging for the header. Callum Chambers doing well to get that one away. It will be a corner kick, however, and we'll play this one into the box. Can we flick it on? Not even getting it in play. There we go. This might be a chance for us to play through Zaha. If he's onside, this could be a chance. He'll try to go across the keeper, and somehow he's put that one wide. A clear-cut opportunity for us to make it level. I even thought Zaha was offside, but that one going just wide of the post. As Loftus-Cheek tries to get this one on his right foot, we'll play it over to Milivojevic. Now it's Zaha using a skill move to get by, sending in another cross, and we win another corner kick. Fulham haven't looked the best defensively, and I say outside of conceding that initial goal, we've played all right, but we need to work on giving Benteke more of a chance on those corner kicks. We have Wan-Bissaka making a nice run. He will get the overlap pass, and now cut this one inside to Meyer. Over to Milivojevic, open player here. This needs to be a driven shot from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He just about scored on his debut there, but he needs to get more power behind the shot. Our tempo has really picked up. I don't know why Sako has joined our attack, but we will get it over to Townsend. A couple of deflections taken, and somehow we haven't scored on that. Townsend with 2 chances to put it away, and it was really a scramble for the Fulham defense. Fair play to them for not conceding. Once we settled into the game after conceding the first goal, we were by far the better side. Unfortunately, it's Fulham with the advantage at the break. We've got some ground to make up if we want to start our first match day with 3 points. But first, we need to make sure that we don't concede. It's Andre Schürrle, a former Chelsea man and Dortmund player, playing off a nice pass. as we get forward. Sacco finding Loftus-Cheek, trying to get our play going wide more often as Zaha getting in behind the defense, looking for two players. He will eventually find Van Aanholt. Maybe we can get Benteke in the middle or over to Townsend. But the crosses are not working out for us. We'll try a long-range effort with Milivojevic. Deflection taken. Benteke with the shot. Good save from Fabricio. Zaha cutting it inside. And again, the Fulham defense somehow have not conceded a goal. Can we play Zaha in behind? Yes, we can. We have an open player there in the middle. I'm usually not a crossing style player, but I'm trying to play to what Fulham are giving us, and they are playing very narrow. And one of these crosses need to work out eventually. As we find Zaha on the throw-in. Sees an open player here in the middle. Milivojevic being closed down. He'll get it over to Meyer. Needs to beat one defender. Unfortunately, he can't do so. As we find Ruben Loftus-Cheek, can he get an effort off? And finally, we strike in this one, and it's from our new signing, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, already justifying his price tag. And with 30 minutes left, it's anyone's game. I'm going to make some changes to our midfield here and hopefully speed up the play. Loftus-Cheek being brought off for MacArthur, and then I'm going to experiment with Balazi at right center mid. I'm curious if he can play a central role as well as out wide. Luciano Vietto, the goal scorer, with another shot on target. Guaita equal to the effort, though, and we need to get this one away. James Tompkins positioning himself well, and Yannick Balazi wins it, and he has space to run. He might not be the quickest anymore, but he has the technical ability. He's looking for Andros Townsend here on the wing, and maybe we can send in the cross or find Benteke on the pass. He'll turn and shoot. All of a sudden, Crystal Palace have received the momentum, and we've made it 2-1. 3 points here on opening match day would be big. Of course, we have Liverpool up next in the Premier League, and if we can walk away in the first week with 3 points, that would be a solid start to the season. You see Wan-Bissaka making that run. We'll get it over to him. Can he find Benteke in the middle? Instead, he's looking for Zaha. Fosu Mensah not taking any chances. Wan-Bissaka, nice control to get possession back as Balazi finds Milivojevic here in the middle, turning the defender, and now we need to get numbers back. Wan-Bissaka, look at the tenacity from the youngster. Just to see this match out, I'm going to make the final change in our midfield, taking off Milivojevic and bringing on Koyate. I feel like fitness and stamina is going to be the most crucial role as we try not to concede and hang on this last 10 minutes. Oh, look at that tackle from Koyate. That's why we brought him in, to show some aggression and some strength. As Benteke plays through Zaha. We're trying to get this on his right foot so he can get a finesse shot off. That didn't work out. But a nice back heel to set up Andros Townsend. He'll cut this one inside. Over to Balazi. Maybe he can show off his 5-star skills here. We're not trying to do anything silly, though. Oh, this could be bad. It's Andre Schürrle on the left wing, trying to send it across. Vietto's effort was flicked on, but we're able to get this away with just 2 minutes of added extra time. We just need to get up the pitch and not lose hold of possession. Zaha's asking for the ball. This should be the closing minutes of the match. As we go to the corner flag, now playing it inside to MacArthur, over to Benteke. Andros Townsend is through. It's cleared away by Brian, but surely that'll be full time, and we'll start our Premier League season campaign with 3 points. A heroic effort from the squad, coming back from 1-0 down in the second half and showing a lot of tenacity and character. Stats tell that we were the better side. 9 shots, 7 on target, 57% of the possession. Once we figured out how to exploit the wings, things just started rolling for us. And man of the match today will go to Milivojevic with a 9.0 rating, but a few other standout performances from Benteke with an 8.3, Townsend with an 8.5, and then, of course, Ruben Loftus-Cheek with an 8.3. We have our second monthly scouting report available, this one being from France. And for me, the lower threshold for potential needs to be a 94 potential player. We're going to have 3 5-star scouts at our disposal, so we're really only going to try to sign the best of the best. We'll see if Philippe Aubert can be that sort of player for us. His value is fairly low, but we'll give him a chance. While we're on the topic of Youth Academy, I wanted to ask if you'd like to see a scout a future star unlocked in this career mode. Most of the time, you guys are interested in that sort of thing, but I thought I would ask. We're still in the process of receiving bids for Suarez, and unfortunately, he hasn't left the club yet. I think the deal with Cardiff broke down, but West Brom are looking to pay 1.5 million for him, which is above his market value. I'll be accepting that offer, and maybe Suarez will be interested in this move instead. Looks like some of our players are beginning to garner interest in big name clubs. Chelsea looking to purchase Zaha for a fee of 29.3 million. You guys know my feelings towards Zaha. He's going to be an integral player in this Crystal Palace save, and unless he forces his way out, we'll be rejecting all offers. A pair of contract negotiations went through. Kai was sold to Konyaspor for 770,000. Suarez sold to West Brom for 1.5 million. We also received a transfer offer for Martin Kelly, and this is a player that I'd like to offload eventually in this career mode. However, for the first season, he offers a lot of versatility. He can play center back and right back. Just in case we suffer an injury there, I'd like to keep him in the team, so I'll be rejecting this offer. Liverpool are by far the toughest test we've had so far in this season. However, they're not off to the best start, already losing their first match in the Premier League. Combine that with the fact that we're playing at Selhurst Park, we could have an upset on our hands, and we've also figured out how to score in FIFA 19. I'll try to carry that momentum over to this match. Obviously, this is our first look at Selhurst Park in this save. Those of you that have visited the ground and perhaps your season ticket holders, let me know how realistic it is in FIFA 19. Here's a look at the Liverpool starting 11. The key players are there, including their attack with Mane, Roberto Firmino, and Salah. However, they've decided not to start some crucial players like Alisson in net. Of course, it's Liverpool's attack that we need to be worried about. And they are playing a high line, pressing our back line constantly. But it's chances like this where we win set pieces that we need to try to make the most of. As Andros Townsend is through on goal, has a few defenders left to beat. That should be a penalty, and that it is. This is a time for me to test my character. Can I come back from losing in a penalty kick shootout and bury a chance in a crucial match for us? It's going to be Milivojevic to take it. His penalty stats are in the 80s. And he puts this one off to the right. That is unstoppable. An audacious effort. We had to put it in the corner, and we did just that. We're off to a fantastic start in this one, and the home fans are buzzing. And all of a sudden, we are attacking with a lot of momentum. Not afraid of this Liverpool team as we play this one into Andros Townsend. What a block from Virgil van Dijk. I think that was heading for the bottom corner. And Liverpool nearly find themselves 2-0 down. But as I say that, it's Mohamed Salah through on goal. The Egyptian playing this one back inside. Now it's Fabinho pulling off some skill moves. Mane with a tame effort will keep this one at 1-0. Oh, look at Max Meyer running through. If we could have found him on the pass, that could have been a chance for us to go 2-0 up. But still, it's the Liverpool attack that is not giving us any breaks. It's Mo Salah to play this one inside. Roberto Firmino got the effort off, but Guaita equal to it. He's played well so far, and I'm happy with my decision to list him as our starter. Trying to put this between the penalty marker and the 6-yard box again, going out for another corner kick. This time I'm going to bring a player short, and Max Meyer will use his skills to get by this Liverpool defender. Here we go. Can he generate a yard of space? Enough to get a shot off. We'll play it over to Loftus-Cheek, the goal scorer from the first match in the Premier League, finding Meyer once again. Just looking for someone to get open. Milivojevic, that's plenty of space, and the effort goes off the post. It was a low-powered shot, and it just about got us a 2-goal lead. It looks like Liverpool's poor form from the first match has carried over to this one. They have not done much, and their blistering attack really hasn't tested Guaita too many times. I mean, 2 shots on target isn't bad, but we're hanging on to so much possession, they can hardly get a touch on the ball. Considering how much running our midfield will need to do in this one, I'm going to take Loftus-Cheek off pretty early on. His stamina, unfortunately, isn't as high as a lot of players in this team, so we'll swap him and MacArthur as per usual, and we'll think about making more subs later down the line. Man, we are making a few defensive errors like that one. And one of these times, it's going to cost us. As Mane needs some nice skill dribbling to find Alberto Moreno. We'll get this one away and try to get forward on attack. Wan-Bissaka couldn't quite find the outlet. As it's Henderson playing it through to Mo Salah. The low-driven shot right at Guaita. And we'll play this one off to the left and get forward. Van Aanholt. Plenty of space for him to get involved in our attack. He'll look for Milivojevic in the center. Nice move to find MacArthur. Still, it's Van Aanholt, who might be pushing up too far, but we're forcing Liverpool to play out of the back. We're making them play to our own style, and that's exactly what I want to see from this squad as we try to catch up with Mo Salah and force him into a cross. The cross sent in, and it's Jordan Henderson, unmarked in the middle. He's going to bury that pretty much every time, and Liverpool are right back in it. With that said, we're off to a strong start, and we're looking to score a cross of our own as Benteke. Oh my goodness, what a mistake from Virgil van Dijk. He seems distraught, and for good reason. Benteke didn't even get close to getting to the header, but he saw the mistake, and he had an open goal to put it away. You could say that was an easy finish, but you have to be in the right place at the right time, and Christian Benteke made the most of the error from the Liverpool defense. We need to hold strong and try to hang on to this lead. Look at that ball to find Zaha. It doesn't have too much support here, so we'll hold up the play and make the defender look silly. Zaha's inside the box. He's looking for Max Meyer. The low-driven shot actually ended up being a chip, and if Townsend is onside, it'll work out for us. A little bit unconventional, but it's a third goal, and we'll take it. It looks like Palace might be on its way to 6 points out of a potential 6. I genuinely can't believe the luck we've had to score 2 goals like that, but hey, sometimes the game is on your side, sometimes it's not, and I'm sure karma's gonna come back to get me later on. We're going to make a few changes to see out this match. Yannick Bolasie being subbed in at the left wing position, and I'm trying to think what sort of players haven't gotten playtime recently, and Connor Wickham comes to mind. He started the preseason well, and I have a feeling he might bag himself a goal to give us a 3-goal lead in this one. And the annoying thing about that goal is I was trying to do a driven shot to the far post, but the way that the shooting mechanics are structured in FIFA 19, sometimes you end up doing a chip shot rather than a driven shot. Luckily, that time it worked out for us. And we have been so good on the wings today. And Andros Townsend might be able to get a goal. We hit the post right there. What is up with our attack? We have been unstoppable today. Maybe I'm finally getting a hang of this new gameplay, because we are generating chance after chance. MacArthur's shot right at Mignolet. He should be offside. Roberto Firmino, is it going to be called a goal? Indeed it is. I thought we might have held our line correctly, but Firmino bringing Liverpool right back into this one. And I told you at the start of the match, their attack was going to be dangerous. That's proven to be the case. Although we have the lead, I'm not quite done attacking. I'm not a fan of playing passively. I always want to keep my opponent on edge. And if we can get a 4th goal here, that would be the perfect solution for us to see out a win. As we find MacArthur here, trying to get this on his preferred foot. And he's getting closed down by several players. He does well to hang on to possession, though. If we can waste a few minutes in the process, however, I'm all right with that. As Milivojevic finding the run from Wan-Bissaka. Let's just have an effort, and we'll get a corner kick out of it. Not bad. You have to think Liverpool's defense will join the attack if they haven't already. As Fabinho plays it across to Milner. The substitute to Keita. We should be able to get this one cleared. Doing a no-nonsense clearance with Guaita. It was actually a decent pass, to be fair. As we have numbers forward. Connor Wickham making a run on Virgil van Dijk. We'll eventually play this one over to Yannick Bolasie. What's he going to do with the 5-star skiller? With a simple ball roll, ends up winning a corner kick. And we'll see how much added extra time we have. I'm going to guess 3 minutes. Of course, I'm bringing a player short, because if we can waste a few of those minutes in the process, that would be ideal. Max Meyer holding it at the corner flag. We have 2 minutes to hang on and pick up 3 big points here today. Connor Wickham trying to find a pass. We'll play it over to Milivojevic. The shot blocked and eventually cleared away. Is the ref going to let Liverpool have one final chance? We've entered 2 minutes of added extra time, and it looks like we'll need to defend one more. As Sadio Mane plays it backwards. Was that a mistake? I don't know why they didn't push up, but it's 3 points for us. What a result. Despite not being the most clinical, we had a few chances go our way, and we scored 3 goals against a defensively sound Liverpool team. Man of the match It's tough to say who wins it, but it goes to Andros Townsend with a 9.2 rating. He is proving to impress me match after match. We have our first scouting report available from Mexico. This will complete our network of scouts per se, and the next scouting reports we receive will be for the second month. Of course, this is for a goalkeeper, and already we found a 74 to 94 potential goalkeeper. 6'1", and he does look to be a decent player, the best one that we found so far via the youth scouting, and we'll sign up Valerio Ortiz to our academy. Can we find any more 94 potential players? Not this month. Our next fixture will be against Watford, who also have not won a match in the Premier League as of yet. We'll look to keep it that way. As we have a cup game coming up, it would probably be wise to rest up some of our crucial first team players and take them off early in the match. Hopefully we can get off to a good start, maybe a 2 or 3 goal lead in the first half. That way I can take off crucial players like Zaha and Benteke, which will allow them to have more fitness in our midweek fixture. Watford have been busy in the transfer window, adding Cardinal to their arsenal of players, and he's a decent goalkeeper. Although we just put 3 past Liverpool, I think we can score some goals in this one. That is a save and a half from Guaita. And a huge error from our defense to even put him in that situation. But man, this keeper that we have has been just incredible. For an 80 rated player, an 81 rated player, he plays like a mid to upper 80s sometimes. As Zaha's through on goal, he's going to go with a low driven shot and he beats the keeper on the near post. We go from nearly conceding on one end to getting on a counterattack, and that might be Wilfried Zaha's first goal in the career mode. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's certainly his first goal in the Premier League. We're on the mark already. Pereira. A shot on the near post. Easy for Guaita to collect, and he'll distribute it well as we have Max Meyer in the middle. Maybe he can get involved. Instead, it's Benteke. He was looking for that through ball to Loftus-Cheek. The Watford back line are pressing very high, and I could see us scoring a goal courtesy of a through ball in this one. If you guys can't tell already, I've switched up my instructions to have my wingers stay forward on the attack, and I feel like something I was struggling with in the last few episodes has been generating chances. The change seems to help with that, and our wingers certainly play a bigger role in our attack. As we have Van Aanholt on the ball, trying to find Christian Benteke. He needs to body up on the defender there and use his strength. And at this stage, I just want to see out the first half and go into the break with an advantage. As Pereira finds Ducare. We need to close him down. As Pereira with an effort on his near post. Guaita again with a good save. He'll distribute this one. And we will have 2 minutes of added extra time to get one more attack forward. Max Meyer's through. And if we can find Benteke on this through ball, this could be a chance for us to get a second. Benteke's finishing needs to be better there. While I'm happy that we have a goal to show for our play in the first half, I'm very disappointed we didn't convert some of those other chances. We could easily be up 2 or 3-0, and now I need to keep on playing our first team players rather than giving them some rest. That's a big header won by Van Aanholt as we have the left side wide open. Zaha linking up with Milivojevic. We'll try a finesse shot effort. Zaha! That one hitting the crossbar. How many times have we hit the post of the crossbar in this episode? Could be for a lot of unaccounted goals as Deulofeu gets forward for Watford. This could be something for them as they find Chalobah inside. Very intricate with their play. A lot of 1-2 passes in tiny amounts of space. Nice header by Wan-Bissaka to clear, but not quite cleared fully as Chalobah is on the ball. This is good play from Watford. We get it away once more, and now we need to start thinking about substitutes. Townsend's through. Can he get there? No, unfortunately, Pruddle beat him to it. We're playing a high line, and we're just trying to win the ball back in Watford's half. Look at that pace from Kelly. He might not have gotten too many minutes so far, but he's been impressive on his debut. I mean, we have a clean sheet after all, and we might have a second goal here if we can find a cross. Townsend cutting it inside, playing this one in the middle. That's a beautiful pass, and what a save by Cardinal. The new signing for Watford has kept them in this one. I'm a bit disappointed by Meyer's finishing there. You can see how tired Loftus-Cheek is. Of course, we'll be taking him off and sticking with the regular routine of bringing in MacArthur. I want to try Yannick Bolasie on his natural left wing position, allowing him to cut in on his right foot. And then I might make a triple sub here. Yeah, let's bring in Koyate for Milivojevic to bring in that pace and aggression. What a ball. to play it to MacArthur. Eventually, it's going to find Yannick Balazi. What a save from Cardinal with his outstretched leg. He has absolutely denied Yannick Balazi from scoring his first goal back after returning to Crystal Palace. The momentum is on our side, though. We're looking really good getting forward to our attack. Koyate trying to send in a driven cross to no avail. Wan-Bissaka needs to contain Chalobah here, not give up a cross because we've conceded a few of those this season. And look at that. The header won as well. We'll get this one forward with Meyer. He has a nice through ball in Koyate and more support from MacArthur. Now we can get up and try to get one of our final attacks going and use a few minutes in the process. Koyate over to MacArthur. Inside to Benteke. One more pass to MacArthur. Driven shot at the far post. Nearly deflects in off of Prodel. We'll get a corner kick though. And Meyer coming short for this one. Beating one defender. And looking for the pass inside. It's an open effort for Kelly, our center back. Trying to get the rebound. And he's done well to hold off the defense and somehow keep possession for us as Benteke plays this one. Back to MacArthur. Just 5 minutes left in regulation time. Benteke over to MacArthur. Another shot effort. If only our player could just tap this one in. The game is like bugging out right there. And early on in FIFA 19, there's still going to be a few things that need to be patched. 2 minutes of added extra time, and we might be able to get a second goal here if Benteke can chase it down. Cardinal trying to punt this one forward. And Watford just trying last-ditch efforts to get back into this one. I think that will be the final attack. And we are 9 points out of 9 points so far in this Premier League season. Not the most reassuring result, as we missed a lot of crucial chances that could have put us 2 or 3-0 up. But a win's a win, and we're continuing our good form. Ultimately, that's the sign of a good team. In a long Premier League season, you need to find a way to grind out results. We did just that today. You can see the stats. We should have scored more goals. And I am a little bit salty that we didn't do so. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, again, putting in a good performance. And if we can train his stamina up so that he can play a full 90 minutes, I think he's going to be the perfect player. I was going to recap all the top signings in the summer transfer window, but it looks like we've been rescheduled for a Carabao Cup match just before the transfer window does close. So we'll get into that in the next episode, and I'll talk about all the top deals in the Premier League in episode 5. But that'll bring an end to today's video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to y'all again soon.